Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at my allotment. I've got a few jobs to do. As you know, we're in June now, and all what we can do is just water. I've got a few things to seed and that to plant out, a few plants to plant out. It's I think we're on the 5th of June, and as you can see, the weather's still cold in the mornings, and then later on it warms up, but we want it warm up all day. My plants are suffering a bit, but I'll show you that later on in the video. So the first job what I've got to do down there today, I've got I told you about these cheap greenhouses. I've got the same problem on my polytunnel with this one side of the zip is only goes certain way down, but they're, instead of them sending me a replacement for the zip, they sent me a whole new cover, but I haven't got time in this season now to take this one off and put another one on, so I'm just making use of it for now. I'll see what it's like. If I need to change it later on, at least I know I've got the cover. This one I haven't got the spare cover for. I wrote to them about it, but they didn't answer me back or nothing. So what I had to do, I had to buy a long zip. It doesn't go all the way down, so what I have to do is stitch on a new zip. I bet you all didn't know that I could sew as well, so I've got to sort of double it over like this, then take my time. I don't know which side to do first. I think I better do this side first, because this bit is going to be the hardest bit. You can see up here it's starting to tear already. You can see how cheap they make these things, but you know, you just have to manage with what you got. Don't know if it's going to last through the winter, but you can see I built it solid, glued it together, anchored it down and everything, so we're getting there. So I'm going to do this stitching, and then I'll be back with you when we go on to the next task. I'll show you when I finish. Right everybody, so I've got the zip on. There's still a little bit of a gap there, but I left that bit for, like, I need a bit of air going through there, because there, you know, with these there ain't really no air in them. And I just got the zip along, just done one side. I just done an over and over switch. It's just to stop the bruise from going in. If I want to put anything there, I can always put a couple of bricks there just to hold that bit down, and hold that bit down, stop it from flapping around too much. But as long as that's one task out of the way. My next task now, when we came to the allotment, I brought some of them flexible hose, and I've got two which we've been through already. And this hose was here wrapped up in the corner, and I didn't realise that it was super long. And I've got to try and unattach it somehow. As you can see, it goes right down there, and you can see how much coil, and the tank is just there. So I've got the attachments in the car for this, so I'm going to see if they fit on here. Got to go down to the car, so I'm going to get the hose fitments and put them on and see how this one works. Right everyone, so I've got the fittings what I brought some brass ones because they're a lot stronger, but this has got this on it already. So this one, I'm going to try it with this. If I get any leakage, then I'll cut this one off and then attach the proper bit to it. So that bit just goes straight in, and it seems to be holding strong. And then the other bit is down the other end. Now I've got two bits to put on the other end. So I've got this one. If if this one doesn't spray how I want it to spray, it says you can adjust it. If it doesn't spray how I want, then I just get a spray gun. So I'm going down this end, and you can see how long this hose was, and I can't believe that this hose was sitting there all the time and we wasn't paying no attention to it. So what I think you have to do is to take off this end, and I think it goes over the pipe like that, and then this pipe pushes in here somehow. You've got to get this right up to the top. You bring this back up here and tighten it on if you can. So this bit pushes up, and then that bit screws on back onto there. This is a bit fiddly to do, so I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got onto my next task. I just watered with my new hose attachments. So my next task is I've got some bag of compost what we got from the people from the allotment. This is a very loose one, so I'm going to put some of that in, and I want to put some of my manure in here and try not to get the straw bits, just get the bit from the middle what's well rotted down. So what I'm going to do like once I've settled down and got everything going how we want it to go, I'm going to start bringing around some more of this manure. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it like how I'm doing it now. As you can see, all grass and everything grows in it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get some bags and bring it around in bags, then start piling it up so it can get well rotten for when I'm ready for it. As you can see, it's nice and wet inside. Then I'm going to show you what's going in there. I've got a nice plant for you. Well, I'm going to be leaving in my polytunnel. Put the rest of this in. Might need some more, so I might bring around another bag. I'm going to be planting a few pots out today as well. I'm going to put some more of this rotten stuff in there, because that's what I need in there. I might even leave a layer on top when I've planted as well. That's my manure. You can see it's well rotted in. Going to bring around another bag. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got this filled up, and I've got another bucket there. I'm going to be putting something else in there. So I'm going to dig a hole. As you can see, this is nice loose soil from the allotment. Right, and what I've got in there, I've got 3 of these. This is papaya. So you can see they're coming along nicely. I didn't tell you about these before, but this is papaya. I'm going to be putting them in there for now, and then I'm going to see how tall I'm going to be putting the 3 of them in there, because that's what I've got and then they're going in the polytunnel. If I need to repot them, I'll repot them singularly, or can put them out. I've got somewhere. So nice bit of bloodfish and bone in there. Chicken manure pellets. With papaya, you've got to keep the dirt dry. You can see you've got the nice roots coming in through. And you've got to just make sure that you don't overwater it. So I'm going to be putting those in there. So chicken manure pellets and bloodfish and bone. A lot of you's gonna be asking how comes I didn't show you these before, but something that I didn't grow them on. Someone grew them on for me and then sent me them to finish off. So that's why I've got some papayas. So I haven't got any to give away, so don't ask in the comment section if I've got any more plants. Right, you see the nice healthy root section on them coming through, so you know that these are going to be nice in the greenhouse. As long as you don't overwater them, keep them nice and healthy. And in this tub we'll put some bloodfish and bone in here just to keep them going, and some chicken manure pellets, just a slight dig, not too much. Then I'm going to go and bring these ones round. Be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so what I've got here is a watermelon. So I'm going to be putting 3 in there. These are going in my polytunnel as well. I could have put these inside the greenhouse as well, but I'll see how they go, how much they run later on, and because my greenhouse I can always put them in there and let them run. The only thing I've got in my greenhouse is the ochre yams, and I've got these I've got online, so I'm going to put these in here. So these, the roots ain't come through yet, but I want to give them as much of a chance as I can. And on top of this, what I'm going to do is put a layer of manure. So I know these plants like a lot of feed, so I heard, so I'm just going to do the same thing. These have got a good chance. Second leaves are starting to come through now, so give them as much chance as I can. Got that in. So I want some of this rotten stuff to go on top of it. Keep them fed. That will give it a chance, and also keeping some of the moisture as well, because this manure's been sitting here since I first got the allotment. When I decided to bring this round, it's shrunk down to this now, so that would help to keep in some of the moisture. So when I finish now, I'm going to give this a good watering. These 2 pots are going in my greenhouse, I mean my polytunnel, so you can see that's all nice stuff. So that's my papaya, and I've got 3 papaya and 3 watermelons what I've got ready to go. Right, get these pots together. Right, so I'm going to put these in the polytunnel, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got my next thing what I want to plant in a bucket. These are Physalis or Cape gooseberries. I've still got a few seeds left, so I just want to put some of these in there and see how they do. I know these take long to grow. I've grown some before in my garden, but they didn't do so well. Don't know where the cutting is. They're little tiny seeds, so just going to try and sprinkle them around. Right, so I'm just getting all these out. Still got some more. Oh, I've got some in there, so just going to give them a light covering of compost. I'm just going to give these 3 things a watering, because my neighbour wants to use the hose, the tap. So this one I'm going to be putting there. So you can see mostly in my top polytunnel I've got containers, but I'll show you in a minute what's going on in there. So I'm going to just give this a quick spritz, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so the last things what I got to plant before I go. I've got 4 butternut squashes, so I'm just going to put some bloodfish and bone and chicken manure pellets in the hole. This is chicken manure pellets. I've dug the holes already. I was going to put these up the top, but got all that space up there where I can let them run if they want to run or whatever, or I can grow them upwards. I'm going to put some bloodfish and bone in and chicken manure pellets. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. We're getting a lot of watchers, although our subscribers number is going up, but we all need you all on board to take us to where we want to be. So please like, share and subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We do answer you back. We're not just there for show, we answer everybody back as much as we can for now. We know later on we might not be able to do it, but we'll see how as the channel grows, how we can accommodate everybody. If you're liking our content, tell your friends, tell everyone that there's a channel what's there for everyone. We're all about growing and learning at the same time. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning new things all the time. If I see something what you want to plant or something, and I'll get it for you. So bear that in mind. Don't just watch, subscribe as well, and we'll all get there. And thanks to the other gardening channels what subscribe to me as well. It helps me along. It shows that we're all there as a gardening community. You know, we all plant different things. There's some things that I don't plant because we don't like them, so it's no point me planting them and just wasting time. So I just plant what we like to eat and that, and what we know we're going to use. Somebody said I can grow things and give away. Yes, I do that all the time. I give away a lot of slips. I give away a lot of tomato plants. What else have I? Other things what I grow and I have a surplus of, pumpkins and all that. I always end up giving them away. But you see, I've left a little bit of space on the beds, that if I need to get anything in there. I've still got this bed here, which I'm going to turn over in a minute and see how it is, because all these plants, I don't know where they come from, if it's from the manure or what, but they weren't there when before, so I've got to get them out. So I'm going to do that, and I hope you all enjoyed this one. Someone said they want to see a quick tour of what's going on. As you can see, this is just my courgettes, and I've got my cucumbers. You can see they're shriveling up because of the coldness in the morning, but that's what's in there. In my polytunnel quick tour, you saw me plant my papaya. I've got my Physalis, I've got my couple of okras in here, and my sweet potatoes. I think it's lettuce. Lettuce is in this one. Now, I think this one's more okra seeds. That's my ginger, my tomatoes, my melons, as you can see, starting to flower already. Just put some melons in there. Still got some tomato plants. I've given away a lot, that's what I said, and I still got some. Might have to replace some of mine if they're not coming on strong. Got some little melon seeds. Next time I come, I'll get a pot for those and take some out and see if they come on. Got my pumpkins down there, which are extras. You've got my Edo down here. You can see the leaves are nicely coming out, it's sending out some shoots. as you can see, sending out some nice shoots, so that's growing on nicely. Right, go back out here quickly so I don't bore you too much. Got my okra yams coming on in there. I've still got a few pots. I don't know if a lot of these allotment holders know what they are, so that's why I haven't given any of those away yet. I've got my onions and my potatoes. I've only got that amount because I've got a lot at home. My sweet potatoes, what's out here as well, and my tomatoes. I've got some lettuces in there. See my chocho. My tomatoes are behind, and my marigolds are still okay. Got my French beans, which I want to get some more, but I can see that they're suffering as well. They were all right when they went out, but they're seeing. My Jamaican butter beans are starting to take off a bit now, but they still look a bit feeble. My corn, some are surviving, the new ones, and then the old ones are mostly lost. Most of the older ones. I always have problems with corn every year. Don't know if I plant it too early or what it is with me and corn, but I'm never ever lucky with corn until when they get grown, then they're okay. These are my Lola Russos. Got to do some weeding up between there, and my little gems are spreading out. My carrots, I'm going to be if I get some more, I'm going to be planting some in containers at home. My snowball turnips are in there. My okras, what I planted in there, I can only see a few stalks. I don't think they're going to survive. That plant, what I don't know what that one is doing okay. My 2 aubergine plants that someone gave me are just about surviving. My peppers, you can see, are, well, you have to say 50-50 really, because the leaves are curling up, and then although I see some getting flowers and that. This was a mixture of herbs that seem to be doing okay where it is. Then you can see my brassicas, sprouting broccoli, my cabbages, my chard and my spinach. You saw me harvest some in the last video, seem to be doing okay. And I noticed, if I go around the other side, sorry to pass the camera, I can see my sprouting broccoli starting to get some on it already. You can see that starting to get broccolis on there already. I'll come up here quickly. These are my my yacons. They seem to be doing okay. I don't know, there was the ones what got the frost and everything, but they're coming back. And as you can see up here, it's just like I don't know what to make of this. If I'm gonna, these were my pumpkins, my petit pans and everything, but as you can see, the cold is just doing them in. My courgettes, I think I'm gonna lose one of them again, but my pumpkins and all that up here, the cold, I can see them flowering and everything, but they're usually run before they flower, but they're not even running, so I don't know what's happened there. The cold is just stopping them from doing what they want to do, and it's cold right now as well. So that's what's going on at the down here. I hope you all enjoyed that one. Just subscribe to the channel and you'll see more content coming, and if I can find anything else to plant what I can put in my polytunnel or anywhere else, because I've still got space in there, still got space in my greenhouse. I'm still looking for some exotic plants to put in there, so If you got any suggestions or seen anything, just let me know and I'll see if I can get hold of it to go in my polytunnel. So thanks for watching and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care until the next time.